Soul Simmers, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video was actually recorded during my live streams. So if you like what you see in this video, feel free to come hang out over on Twitch as well. It is linked in my description box down below. Or on my live stream, we actually put a bunch of Sims townies in a Hunger Games generator. The Hunger Games generator is basically just a website where you can put names into a little list and then the generator will make a Hunger Games based story with it. We do this very often with people from chat. It is very hilarious, but for this special edition, we decided to put Sims townies into the generator. I have done this once before, so if you're interested in the drama that happened the previous time, feel free to check out the link to that video in the description box down below as well. However, this time around was not any less messy, and we had a really good laugh, and I didn't want to hold out on YouTube for you guys with this video. So without further ado, I'm just gonna play the clip of my stream where you can see me putting all the names in, you can see which townies we've added, which district they were assigned to, and then we will read the story together and let it play out. Let me know in the comments down below who you're rooting for and if they end up winning, and let's get into it. So this is our reaping. District 1 is Lilith Pleasant and Judith Ward. District 2 is Yama-chan and Yuki Bear. District 3 is Morgan Ember and Don Lothario. District 4, Nancy Landgrab and Jeffrey Landgrab. District 5 is Agnes Crumplebottom and Bob Pancake. District 6 is Eliza I typed her name wrong. Anyways, Eliza Pancakes and Bloody Daddy. District 7 is Bella Goth. I can edit the cast, hold on, because that's gonna annoy me that her name is written wrong. That's gonna annoy me the entire Hunger Games. Watch her die on the first day. Eliza Pancakes and Vladdy Daddy. Nandi. Sure, her name is Nandi. Thank you. Okay, then we have Bella Goth and Mortimer Goth in District 7. District 8 is Penny Pizzazz and Jay Huntington III. District 9 is Johnny Zest with Grim. District 10 is Father Winter with Greg. District 11 is Dina and Nina Caliente. And District 12 is Katrina Caliente with Kyle Kyleson. The cast is ready. Now the question is, are we? I don't know yet, but let's proceed. The Bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Lilith Pleasant runs away. Agnes Crumplebottom runs away with a lighter and some rope. Jay Huntington III runs away. Greg runs away. Nina runs away. Vladdy Daddy gathers as much food as they can. Katrina Caliente runs away from the cornucopia. Mortimer Goth runs away. Yuki Bear takes a handful of throwing knives. Judith Ward grabs a jar of fishing bait while Eliza Pancakes gets fishing gear. These two going fishing together is kind of iconic. Yama-chan receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Johnny Zest finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Grim runs away. Bella Goth runs away. Don Lothario grabs a shuffle. Morgan Ember snatches a ball of alcohol and a rag. Dina Caliente runs away. Kyle Kyleson grabs a sword. Penny Pizzazz runs away. Nancy Landgrab runs away. Jeffrey Landgrab kills Father Winter with their own weapon. Okay, so Jeffrey Landgrab becoming the first murderer in this Hunger Games. I mean, I'm not too surprised. Bob Pancakes runs away. Day 1. Mortimer Goth taints Don Lothario's food, killing them. Okay, it seems like someone's out for revenge. Nina Caliente questions their sanity. Morgan Ember discovers a river. Kyle Kyleson receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jeffrey Landgrab discovers a cave. Johnny Zest picks flowers. Okay. Agnes Crumplebottom is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Lilith Pleasant picks flowers. Grim picks flowers. Everyone here is picking flowers. What are y'all doing? Making a bouquet? Also, the idea of just Grim just like wandering, picking flowers is amazing. Judith scares off Jay Huntington III. Nancy Landgrab practices their archery. Greg sprains their ankle while running away from Penny Pizzazz. Bob Pancakes injures themselves. Vladdy Daddy stalks Katrina Caliente. Makes sense for a vampire. Eliza Pancakes dies from hunger. Very ironic with your name, bestie. Very ironic. I'm so sorry. May you rest in peace. Dina Caliente explores the arena. Bella Goss receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Yama-chan and Yuki Bear hunt for other tributes. Something about Pancakes dying from hunger is kind of ironic, huh? Fallen tributes day 1. Father Winter, Don Lothario, and Eliza Pancakes. Dina Caliente throws a knife into Vladdy Daddy's chest. Okay. Agnes Crumplebottom throws a knife into Grim's head? What? I thought she usually smacks people with a purse, but I think she upgraded her weapons. I think Agnes Crumplebottom upgraded her weapons and she now smacks people with knives in their head, starting with death itself. Judith Ward and Katrina Caliente tell stories about themselves to each other. Bella Goth sees a fire but stays hidden. Kyle Kyleson passes out from exhaustion. Mortimer Goth receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Jay Huntington III bashes Joffrey Landgraab's head against a rock several times. Lilith Pleasant cooks her food before putting the fire out. Bob Pancakes and Greg huddle for warmth. Bob is like, I don't care. My wife is dead. I'll just sleep with the wolves tonight. Penny Pizzazz looks at the night sky. Nancy Landgrab, Yuki Bear, and Johnny Zest cheerfully sing songs together. Nina Caliente is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Yama-chan questions their sanity. Morgan Amber climbs a tree to rest. Day 2. Greg, Kyle, Dina, and Bella hunt for other tributes. Penny collects fruit from a tree. Nina and Jay Huntington III hunt for other tributes. Fitting for your name. Yuki Bear, Judith, Bob, and Yama-chan also hunt for other tributes. Katrina Caliente thinks about home. Nancy receives clean water from a sponsor. Of course, she's the rich girl. She will get lots of sponsors, probably. Morgan Amber and Johnny Zest split up to search for resources. Lilith Pleasant questions their sanity. Agnes Crumplebottom begs for Mortimer Goth to kill her. They refuse, keeping Agnes Crumplebottom alive. They're like, you killed Grim. We can't lose you. You're like, useful. They're probably part of the professional troops. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Blatty Daddy, Grim, and Jeffrey Landgrab. Night 2. Lilith, Agnes, Nina, and Bob tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Kyle and Nancy talk about the other tributes still alive. Mortimer, Penny, Dina, Yuki, and Judith sleep in shifts. Morgan stays awake all night. Yama-chan receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Katrina, Jay Huntington III, Bella, and Johnny Zest sleep in shifts, and Greg goes to sleep. Day 3. Lilith defeats Yuki in a fight, but spares their life. Judith thinks about home. Nina chases Jay Huntington III. Kyle chases Johnny Zest. Yama-chan, Greg, Morgan, Dina, and Nancy hunt for other tributes. Penny Pizzazz and Agnes Crumplebottom split up to search for resources. Bob searches for firewood. Katrina and Bella work together to Bella is drowning, Mortimer! Bella's like, bestie, you want to help me drown my husband? Okay. Has she taken a new lover? We don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because you don't display this type of behavior if you haven't. Also, I have a feeling we're on day 3 with a lot of tributes. I have a feeling that there's going to be an arena event soon. Because only Mortimer passed on day 3. Night 3. Nancy Landgrab quietly hums. Kyle receives fresh food. Yuki receives clean water. Greg receives medical supplies. Judith convinces Agnes to snuggle with them. Oh, it's cute. Judith and Agnes are snuggling. Jay Huntington III tends to their wounds. Nina cries themselves to sleep. Katrina screams for help. Dina receives fresh water. Penny and Bob talk about the tributes still alive. Lilith convinces Morgan to snuggle with them. Johnny, Yama-chan, and Bella discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Day 4. Jay Huntington III stalks Bob Pancakes. Penny Pizzazz, Lilith Pleasant, and Katrina Caliente get into a fight. Lilith Pleasant triumphantly kills them both. Okay, so Lilith takes down Katrina and Penny. Judith is picking flowers. Morgan makes a slingshot. Yuki practices their archery. Dina picks flowers. Bella makes a wooden spear. Nina, Yama-chan, Greg, and Johnny Zest raid Kyle's camp while they are out hunting. Agnes diverts Nancy's attention and they run away. She's not so pleasant, no. No, I don't think so. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Penny Pizzazz and Katrina Caliente. Kyle Kyleson kills Johnny Zest while they are sleeping. Okay, so that's sneaky, but I can see where you're coming from. Nancy screams for help. Yama-chan and Dina Caliente sleep in shifts. Bob Pancakes bleeds out to untreated injuries. Honestly, this is like not a heroic, it's kind of like a sad death, which just kind of fits his character. I'm not gonna lie, that fits Bob's character. Greg and Nina tell stories about themselves to each other. Judith receives medical supplies. Jay Huntington III looks at the night sky. Morgan, Bella, and Lilith cheerfully sing songs together. Yuki tries to treat their infection, and Agnes is awoken by nightmares. It is so Bob-coded. Yeah, Morgan makes a slingshot. Yama-chan chases Nancy. Kyle travels to higher ground. Jay Huntington III attacks Dina, but Greg protects them, killing Jay Huntington III. Okay, Greg. Dina got herself a little bit of werewolf protection. Judith begs for Nina to kill them. They refuse, keeping Judith alive. Lilith tries to spear fish with a trident. Agnes discovers a cave. Bella constructs a shack. Yuki is pricked by thorns while picking berries. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Let's do a quick status check. So District 1 is still alive. Lilith has 2 kills. District 2 is fully alive. District 3, Dawn is out, but Morgan is still here. District 4, Jeffrey is out with 1 kill. District 5, Agnes is still here with 1 kill. District 6 is out. District 7, Bella is still here with 1 kill. District 8 is out. District 9 is out. District 10, Greg is still here with 1 kill. District 11, Nina and Dina Caliente is still running strong, only with 1 kill though. And then Kyle is there from District 12 with 1 kill. So basically, we only have 1 person with 2 kills, and that's Lilith. But this is not this group hasn't really gone on like a little killing spree yet. There's no one with a high kill count. So let's see if that is about to change anytime soon. Agnes tries to sing themselves to sleep. Kyle screams for help. Judith attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Nina attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. Another natural cause. Nancy, Morgan, and Yuki cheerfully sing songs together. Yama-chan attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Greg and Bella huddle for warmth. Okay, so now Bella has the werewolf. I'm very tempted to make a Twilight joke there. Lilith and Dina huddle for warmth. Okay, fair enough. They're all trying to stay warm. They're all trying to get through the night. I'm very proud of myself for not making a Twilight joke. I think you all should be proud of me too. Nancy catches Lilith and kill them. They catch Lilith off guard and kill them. Okay, so Nancy now has a kill count too. Yuki, Dina, and Agnes hunt for other tributes. Morgan and Kyle split up to search for resources. Bella practices their archery. Greg injures themselves. Judith makes a wooden spear, and Yama-chan practices their archery. It's day 6, guys. I think this is genuinely one of the longest Hunger Games I've done. Arena event. The remaining tributes begin to hallucinate. Judith survives. Yama-chan survives. Kyle survives. Agnes Crumplebottom drowns Nina Caliente, who thought she was a shark trying to eat her. Bella survives. Morgan eats a scorpion thinking it's a delicate dessert. Ay, that sounds really rough. Yuki survives. Nancy survives. Greg hugs a tracker-jacker nest, believing it to be a pillow. Oh, Greg, you just wanted a hug. You've been hugging everyone, keeping everyone warm, big bad wolf that you are, and now you just needed a hug, and you hug a freaking tracker-jacker nest. Oh, I feel bad for Greg. He was such a good wolf. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nina, Lilith, Dina, Morgan, and Amber. Let's do another status check, because at this point, we have District 1 with Judith. District 2 is fully in. That's impressive. District 4, Nancy. District 5, Agnes. And District 12, Kyle. But honestly, we have some iconic townies still in, because Judith, Nancy, Agnes, and Kyle are still here. I feel like Kyle is our Katniss. Katniss Everdeen, Kyle Kyleson. It kind of has a ring to it, you know? It kind of has a ring to it. Nancy passes out from exhaustion. Kyle kills Kyle. I mean, fair enough. I was just saying that you're our Katniss, which basically means that you need to win, but killing Agnes straight away? Kyleness Everdeen. Yep. Kyleness Everdeen. Bella Goth attempts to climb a tree, but falls on Yuki, killing them both. You guys are not really murdering anyone. You're just all very clumsy and all die of natural deaths. I'm almost, curious how you guys survived until the arena, if this is the way that you all die. Yama-chan cooks their food before putting the fire out. Judith Warts tries to have fire, but is not successful. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs of the tribute's families. Nancy doesn't go. Kyle doesn't go. Judith doesn't go. And Yama-chan is like, yeah, I'm out. This is enough. I see my family. I'm done. So Yama-chan is out from suicide. So that means that the final 3 are Nancy, Kyle, and Judith. That is kind of an iconic finale, I'm not gonna lie. Also on day freaking 7th, this is such a long round of Hunger Games. I think we should do a little prediction. So place your bets, everyone. Kyleness Everdeen, Judith Ward, or Nancy Landgraf. Okay, you guys ready? Because Nancy discovers a river. Judith tries to sleep through the entire day, and Kyle goes hunting. So day 7, no one died. So Nancy has 1 kill and Kyle has 2 kills. Judith has 0 kills. Kyle looks at the night sky. Judith begs for Nancy to kill them. They refuse, keeping Judith alive. Woohoo! That might come back to bite you in the ass. Kyle sees smoke but doesn't investigate. Nancy searches for firewood. Judith dies from hypothermia. Another natural cause? Are you kidding me? So it's Nancy versus Kyle. Kyle-ness Everdeen? Are you winning this Hunger Games? Or is it gonna be Nancy land grab? Can we get some drum rolls in chat? Because I think next one, we're gonna see who wins. Nancy! She's like, we are not going out with another natural death. Nancy Landgrab bashes Kyle Kyleson's head against a rock several times. Damn! Oh my goodness. The winner is Nancy Landgrab from District 4. So this is our lineup. Father Winter died first. Nancy Landgrab is the winner. 2nd place, Kyle. 3rd place, Judith. My goodness. Thank you so much for watching this video of the special edition Hunger Games Sims Townies version. If you liked it, please toss it a cheeky like as always. Again, let me know in the comments down below if the sim that you were rooting for actually ended up winning. I always love to see people's predictions. I think this is such a fun thing to do, and I might do it in the future as well. So if you have a specific townie that you would like to add me in a future video, let me know in the comments as well. And if this is the first time that you're seeing a video of me, feel free to check out my channel. I make videos on anything and everything The Sims. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone!